Hey everyone, welcome back to another exciting episode of the Social English Podcast. Today we're diving into a hot topic in the music world. Rap battle between two big names in hip-hop music. On today's trending English Topics episode. Please check it out. You don't want to miss it.
皆さんこんにちは。毎日少しずつ社交に使える英語の上達を目指すソーシャルイングリッシュポッドキャストへようこそ。今日はぜひもっと自信を持って英会話してみましょう。Are you ready, Percy? Let's go.
Hi, listeners.This is Percy.Your host for the Social English Podcast. ようこそようこそ皆さんこんにちは。If you are new here, welcome. On this podcast, we discuss interesting news topics while helping you improve your English. Today's episode is about a music event.That's everyone is talking about, so it's a good topic for an episode and for you to learn. I want to thank Hikari for our lovely intro, and let's talk about what's coming up. We'll talk about the news, break down some tricky English words and phrases, and then I'll give you some action items to practice with friends. Let's get started.
今日のソーシャルイングリッシュのエピソードは中級または上級のスキルレベルで英語を勉強している人々を対象としています。初心者の方はゆっくりとエピソードを聞いてください。頑張れ。
Okay.Let's start. Recently, hip-hop music fans were given a great present. A rap battle between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. These are two very popular rappers. This is a Cold War.that has simmered over the last decade, finally boiling to the surface. I think we've all expected this to happen at some point, says Minuo Itzel, or Mimi the Music Blogger.They've been sending indirect shots to each other in their music a lot more than we first thought. But no one could have seen the beef go this far. Between the two rappers, there have been 9 songs released.Attempting to best the other artist. Both men have been praised and criticized during the feud, and fans of both have proclaimed their favorite the winner.Okay, so let's just do that again. This will be a more simpler version of English, okay? Recently, fans of hip-hop music got to see something special, a rap battle between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. These two rappers have had a quiet feud for the last 10 years, but now It's out in the open. Mimi, the music blogger, says, I think we all knew this would happen someday. They have been making subtle jabs at each other in their songs more than we realized. But nobody thought it would go this far. There have been 9 songs where each rapper tries to outdo the other. Fans have both praised and criticized them, and each group of fans thinks their favorite rapper is the winner. So let's talk about some phrases and words from today's story, today's news about the hip-hop beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Here's some tips that will help you learning these new phrases. The first phrase is Cold War. This means a conflict or a fight that is not openly fought. So open, like easy, out in the open, so we can see it easy, but it's like a hidden fight or a hidden conflict, very secretive conflict or a fight between two people, but it's just slowly getting bigger. When we say it simmered, it means it was slowly getting more intense, getting bigger and bigger. Boiling to the surface is a phrase that means it has become very obvious and we cannot hide it anymore. Okay, a next phrase, this is actually a really good English slang, is indirect shot. This means a subtle or hidden insult. Okay, insult to someone is a indirect shot. And I'm going to cover that in a future episode of the Social English Podcast when I talk about slang, English slang for conversation. Beef is another slang word for a fight or conflict, and subtle jabs are small insults. So that's a lot of different English phrases to practice and to understand the meaning of. So that's a lot of new words for you, new phrases and words for you to understand. Okay, so now what I want you to do is practice this. Remember the story and practice some of the story, but tell it in your own social English way. Okay? Talk about it the way you would say it. How would you say a fight between two rappers? Can you guess who these two rappers are? One of them is very popular in Canada. So you can create a conversation using those words and using that style of speaking. Okay? So don't forget to memorize this story. Think about the story and think about how you can use it yourself.
このショーを気に入っていただけたら5つ星のレビューをぜひお願いします。
Okay, everybody, that's going to do it for today's episode of the Social English Podcast, trending news. Okay? I want to remind you, my listeners, the reason for this episode is to put topics in your head. Remember topics that you can talk about for 1 or 2 months at least, even more, but new topics to talk about, new information that's good for conversations. Again, I want you to practice practice this story in your action item today. And additionally, I would like you to try to practice using a phrase that we covered today. Okay? Try to use a phrase such as simmered. You can use that in a sentence. Boiling to the surface. When you talk about something being angry or something like that. You could even try one of the slang words like indirect shot. That might be interesting for you. But practice that with your friend or by yourself in the mirror, and the image is you are speaking to me. And it's like you are practicing your English with me. Okay? Now, don't forget to leave a review on Apple Podcasts and hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with more episodes of the Social English Podcast. Your support means the world to me. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I can't wait to see you next time and talk again about some more awesome social English. If you have any questions about today's episodes, any questions, please go to Instagram and send me a DM, a direct message at social, SOCIAL _ English, ENGLISH _ 4 FOR _ Japanese, JAPANESE, and I will sure be quick. I'll be quick to surely answer you as fast as possible. Okay, with that being said, sorry about the sniffles. I don't know why my nose is sniffling so much, but I do want to say one more thing before I go. The hip-hop community and the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef has been personal for me, a very personal experience, because I do enjoy listening to very clever English used in hip-hop. It's a very good art form to listen to English words. So another pro tip or hack or hint for you today would be to listen to some hip-hop music. You will learn a lot. I enjoyed Euphoria, and this was from Kendrick Lamar. I also enjoyed Family Matters, as well as Meet the Grams. Those were my 3 favorite out of the 9 songs that were released. So give them a listen. I'm certain you will like them as much as I did. And again, let me know. And after that's pretty much it for today's episode again. But yeah, thanks for checking us out. Peace and love. See you next time.
今日は楽しい時間をありがとうございました。ぜひ私たちのウェブサイト リアルソーシャルイングリッシュ .com を訪問して日本語訳と役立つ情報を手に入れてください。また次回お会いしましょう。バイバイ。See you next time. Bye bye.